There's still ongoing discussions, with council on how we're going to move forward in terms of decisions that need to be made, for the health and wellness of our community. It's primarily regarding the QR code, also known as a vaccine passport, which is maybe not the best name, to have, but it's basically just proof of vaccination and how that will apply within Kahnawake. I understand there's controversy behind it, and some people may be opposed to it. But if you look at it from a purely health perspective, it makes sense that people who are vaccinated have much lower chance of contracting the virus, and even if they do contract it, even much lower chances of transmitting the virus. When we talked about the Delta variant in the community, we had more cases per capita than anywhere else. As of last week. There is another small cluster that we're currently dealing with through public health. So the Delta variant is here. There's no doubt, and it does pose a risk to our children, because those under 12 had not yet had the opportunity to be vaccinated. And the longer it's allowed to circulate and transmit from person to person to person, the higher probability there is the creation of another variant, which could be different than the Delta, more transmissible, and whatever the case may be. Worst case scenario, you'll have a variant that would totally, render the vaccine useless. That's a path that I'm sure the world does not want to see. But these are not just rhetoric. These are scientific facts that are coming out by the people who study this for a living. Just as much as somebody has a right to not be vaccinated, I respect that. That's their choice. But when entering certain establishments, like a restaurant, the community members also have a right to feel safe. You go there with your children, you have a right to know that at least people in there have been vaccinated, so the chances of having COVID in that establishment are very, very minimal. It's a good balance between economics and health, to ensure that there is no need to close restaurants or other non-essential places. Nobody wants to do that. I think it's unanimous across the world, but to able to ensure people are safe as possible, vaccine proof is an element in there. Assuming things move forward, what we're talking primarily at this point is restaurant, bars, and places where people congregate, such as the poker rooms have a lot of people who are there. The EGD establishments and stuff have a lot of people congregating in one area. It's not made for retail. It's not made for other, like to go to a mall and things of that nature. It's mainly for places where somebody's gonna be sitting unmasked for a period of time amongst people who you don't know. And if we don't have something in our community, the majority of the restaurants and obviously gaming depend upon people from the outside coming to Kahnawake to eat, to have a drink or play games, which is fine. And that's the way it's always been. But we certainly don't want to become an area where people are going to look to Kahnawake and say, well, you don't need to be vaccinated to go to a restaurant in Kahnawake. So, they may not go to a restaurant in Chateauguay or Montreal, but then all the unvaccinated people come flocking to our community. That's something I certainly don't want to see, and I'm certain, almost everybody in Kahnawake could agree on that point. But we got to keep in mind that the virus is still transmitting amongst our own people, and that's again, it's just a fact, of where we're at this point in time. We're all still on that path of trying to get to normal, and if you want, if you take some modifications to reach that end point, and then again, I think it's a collective responsibility to do so.